Hello, I'm Aaron from the ETSU Center for Academic Achievement. Today I'm going to talk to you about implicit differentiation. I have an example here. X to the fourth plus 2y squared equals 12, and I'm going to find dy dx. First, notice when you're differentiating implicitly, the bottom part of the dy dx. Dy dx means the derivative of y with respect to x. So note the bottom variable, and then mentally note that any time that you derive the equation, you're going to use dy dx with any variable that's not x. It doesn't match up with that bottom variable. So the first step is to derive the entire equation all the way across using the dy dx with any variable that's not x. So for the first term I get 4x cubed. For the second term, I get 4y, differentiating as normal, and then I'm going to multiply that by dy dx using the chain rule, and that's equal to 0 because 0 is the derivative of 12 or any constant. Step 2 is to isolate all terms with dy dx. I'm going to subtract the 4x cubed and get 4y dy dx equals negative 4x to the third. Step 3 is to isolate dy dx. So in this case, I'm going to divide by 4y and get dy dx is equal to negative 4x to the third over 4y. The next step is to simplify if at all possible. Doing so in this case, I'm going to get that dy dx is equal to negative x to the third over y. And this is my final answer. Here's another example. I'm finding dy dx for xy plus sine of y squared equals x cubed. Notice again that this derivative is taken with respect to x. And then also notice that the xy term in this problem is two different variables. So I will have to use the product rule. Using the product rule in the first term, I get 1 times y plus x times 1 times dy dx. And then taking the derivative of the second term, I get cosine of y squared times 2y times dy dx because of the chain rule. And then this equals 3x squared. Simplifying that down, I get that y plus x dy dx plus 2y cosine y squared dy dx equals 3x squared. For the next step, I'm going to isolate any terms that have dy dx in them. Doing so, by subtracting a y, I get x dy dx plus 2y cosine y squared dy dx equals 3x squared minus y. And then at this point I need to factor the dy dx's since they're common to all terms. First, I factor the dy dx's from both terms, and then I'm going to divide by the part of the product on the left side that is not dy dx. Doing so, I get that dy dx is equal to 3x squared minus y over x plus 2y cosine y squared, and this is my final answer. Here are some helpful hints for implicit differentiation. Don't forget the dy dx or whatever other similar term that you're using. Use the product rule for things like xy. Remember to simplify, and remember to practice. Thanks for watching.